2000 measure is designed for sites with designation orders enforcing specific restrictions on agricultural land use. The payments depend on the restrictions that are listed in the designation orders, as well as on the geographical location of the site. Currently, the measure covers only the special protection areas under the Birds Directive. The implementation of Natura 2000 measure was initiated by conservation NGOs. It was piloted in 2011 in Ponor and Besepalski Hills protection areas under a project of the Bulgarian Society for Protection of Birds. The measure development is a result of the joint efforts of the Ministry of Agriculture and Food, the Ministry of Environment and Water, and the conservation NGOs. For this purpose, the Ministry of Agriculture created a working group with wide stakeholders' participation. After the pilot test in 2011, the measure has been implemented as part of the Rural Development Program in Bulgaria. Natura 2000 measure aims at compensating the farmers for the restrictions and the prohibitions in designated Natura 2000 sites. Farmers can apply for support under this measure even if their land is not eligible for direct payments. The innovation contributes the most to the policy implementation team, since the measure supports the Natura 2000 conservation objectives for agricultural land. The farming techniques include nature-friendly farming practices, such as later mowing periods, lower livestock density, no use of mineral fertilizers, and plant protection materials. The measure is probably the one with easiest application procedures and is preferred by the farmers in high nature value and Natura 2000 areas. The interest for the measure constantly increases, and in 2016 the approved claims for support were above 11,000, covering more than 450,000 hectares agricultural land. Government commitment and funding, NGO insistence on implementing the measure, as well as annual payments that don't bind the farmers with long-term commitments, have played a crucial role for the success of the innovation. Some of the limiting factors include farmers' lack of information or interest. Although eligibility criteria for grasslands under Natura 2000 measure are less restrictive, the farmers in many cases try to make their grasslands fit to the rules for Pillar 1 support schemes, which means cutting scrub and trees. A possible approach to solve this issue is to increase Natura 2000 payments for the areas that are not eligible for Pillar 1 support. Farmers want simple and understandable measures and prefer short-term commitments. Natura 2000 measure could be an efficient instrument to support both biodiversity conservation and farmers' income in high nature value farmland. However, payments need to be recalculated to take into account the eligibility conditions of grasslands for Pillar 1 support schemes and also the intensity of farming systems with the aim of preventing further intensification.